A very good morning, class 7th. So yesterday we have finished with our chapter of prepositions, and now we are going to start with the conjunctions, right? So today we are going to start with the chapter conjunctions. So today is 5th of Feb 2021 and it is Thursday, and we are going to start with our conjunctions chapter. Conjunctions, right? That is chapter 17. Right. So what are conjunctions? Conjunctions are the words that join the two words, two phrases, or two clauses, or it can be two sentences. So these conjunctions are also known as the connectors because they connect the two words, two phrases, two clauses, or two sentences. So first of all, we will write down the definition of conjunctions. Conjunctions are the words which join two words or sentences together. Conjunctions are the words which join two words or two sentences together. It can be two phrases, two clauses, two sentences, or two words. So it also helps to achieve briefness by making the sentences more compact. So it just briefs the sentence. Briefs means you come to know that what thought the sentence is donating you. सेंटेंस में क्या आपको वो कहना चाह रहा है, ये ब्रीफनेस जो है हमें कंजंक्शन जब हम ऐड करते हैं उसमें तो हमें समझ में आ जाती है. So for example, Naren is a good bowler and Suresh is a good bowler. Means there are two sentences. For example, Naresh is a good bowler. Now, one more sentence. Suresh is a good bowler. Now, can you see there are some words, they are very same in these two sentences. Suresh is a good bowler and Naresh is a good bowler. So there is a repetition in these two sentences and we can connect these two sentences into one by just adding one word, that is the connector, or we can say the conjunction. Now what is repeating in this? Is a good bowler, is a good bowler. So we can make it one. So Naresh, हम क्या करेंगे? नरेश एंड सुरेश. उसके बाद हम लिख देंगे नरेश एंड सुरेश दो हो गए तो हम यहाँ पे इज का बन जाएगा आर. आर गुड bowlers. When we were talking about in one sentence, we were talking about one person, so is was there. But now we are talking about two and they are equivalent. Naresh is also a good bowler, Suresh is also a good bowler, and we can connect these two sentences. Briefness can be brought in the sentence just by adding one word, that is the our conjunction here. इसके ऐड करने से हमारे जो दो sentences में sameness आ रही थी, repetition आ रही थी, it is omitted and we can join the two sentences into one. Naresh and Suresh are good bowlers because now we are talking about two, so plural हो जाएगा हमारा verb. Now if we say he is poor, he is honest. There are two thoughts here. He is poor, he is honest. वो पुअर भी है, वो ऑनेस्ट भी है. अब हम इसको कैसे कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं? ही इज पुअर बट ऑनेस्ट. दो क्वालिटीज हो गई ना उसमें. एक तो ये दोनों एडजेक्टिव्स हो गए. इट इज डिस्क्राइबिंग, ही को डिस्क्राइब कर रहा है प्रोनाउन को. तो ये हो गए, ये हमारे दो नाउन्स थे, इक्विवेलेंट थे. एंड यहाँ पे ये दो एडजेक्टिव्स हैं, पुअर एंड ऑनेस्ट. तो वहाँ पे हमने बट लगा दिया. वो पुअर है बट ऑनेस्ट है. ठीक है. कंजंक्शंस और कनेक्टर्स दे merely join. The work of connectors is that they only join. Their work is only they. Conjunctions or connectors, whatever you say, merely join two words or sentences. There is no other function what the conjunctions do. They just merely join. ये सिर्फ join करते हैं. Whereas preposition, जो हमारा preposition है, what is it? Conjunction जो है, that is only our connector. Its function is only to merely to join the two words or the two sentences, two phrases or two clauses. But preposition क्या है? We have done the preposition. Preposition tells the relationship of a noun or a pronoun with the other words in the sentence. So, the preposition is that this helps us to distinguish the conjunctions when the same word may be used as a preposition or a relative pronoun. So preposition जो होता है वो मैंने आपको बता दिया है. It tells the relationship of a noun or a pronoun. It tells the relationship of noun or a pronoun with other words. Whereas relative pronoun भी है एक हमारा, relative pronoun. So what is relative pronoun? Pronoun which relates the noun, जो उस noun के बारे में आपको relation बताता है. तो ये जो तीनों चीज़ें हैं ये थोड़ी सी मिक्सअप हो जाती हैं, बट आपको डिफरेंस तभी बताया है मैंने that you should not get confused. You should be able to identify the difference between the conjunction, preposition and the relative pronoun. So conjunction or connectors are merely joined two words, whereas preposition tells the relationship of a noun pronoun with the other words. But relative pronoun, so what is relative pronoun? Relative pronoun relates itself to the noun और pronoun. सेंटेंस में जो नाउन या प्रोनाउन होगा, जो रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन है वो उसको रिलेट करता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं आपको बताती हूँ अभी. जस्ट टेक द एग्जाम्पल. दिस इज द हाउस दैट शोभित बिल्ड. दिस इज द हाउस दैट शोभित बिल्ड. दिस इज द हाउस दैट, यहाँ पे जो दैट है वो हमारा कंजंक्शन नहीं है. दिस इज द हाउस, ये आपका किसके बारे में बता रहा है? ये दैट इस घर के बारे में, द हाउस के बारे में बता रहा है. दैट शोभित बिल्ड, तो ये हमारा रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन है. दिस इज नॉट, इट इज रिलेटिंग द नाउन. नाउन क्या है हमारा यहाँ? द हाउस. दिस इज द हाउस. हियर इट इज टॉकिंग अबाउट द हाउस दैट वॉज बिल्ड बाय शोभित. So it is our relative pronoun. And in the next sentence, tell them that I cannot come. Tell them that I cannot come. उन्हें बता दो. Tell them. एक sentence, I cannot come, दूसरा sentence, and we have connected this with this conjunction. So this is conjunction here. This is a relative pronoun. ये the house है जो हमारा noun है उसको relate कर रहा है. This is a conjunction because it is connecting two sentences. Tell them, एक sentence, complete meaning. I cannot come is a second sentence with the complete meaning, and it is connecting it. Tell them that I cannot. उन्हें बता दो कि मैं नहीं आ सकता. So here it is a conjunction. Now, this is the place where we met. This is the place where we met. Now, here what is it? Is it a relative pronoun or a conjunction? This is a place. This is the place. So here it is relating the place. So it is a relative pronoun, where. And in the next sentence, we will meet where we met last time. We will meet where we met. Here we will meet. One sentence, we met last time is a second sentence, and we are connecting two sentences. So here it is a conjunction. So when for is used, we do not put any punctuation before it. In preposition, जब हम for लगाते हैं तो we don't put any punctuation mark in it. But in conjunctions, when we are using for as a conjunction, so there we put comma or a semicolon before it. Now see how. See, I bought this pen for you. I bought this pen for you. I bought this pen for you. Is it a conjunction or a preposition? Here, can you find there are two sentences or two words which the conjunction is connecting? No. So it is a preposition. ये हमारा preposition. And here we have not used any comma or any semicolon. But now see the next. I could not come to school. I could not come to school, comma, for I was ill. So this is our conjunction. So here, because we are connecting the two sentences, I could not come to school is a one sentence, I was ill is a second sentence, and we are connecting it with this conjunction. So here we have put comma. So take care of this thing also. When we are using it as a preposition, we never put any punctuation mark with it. But when as a conjunction we are using for, we use comma or a semicolon. Semicolon क्या होता है? This is a semicolon. Okay. So we will talk about all the punctuation marks in detail when we'll do that chapter. So meanwhile we are doing this, and so take care. So classes of conjunctions. So now there are two types of conjunctions: coordinating and subordinating. Coordinating conjunctions. And subordinating conjunctions. Now what are coordinating conjunctions? Based on their function, conjunctions are grouped under two classes: coordinating and subordinating. So coordinating is connectors that join two words, two sentences of equal rank. Connectors that join two words of equal rank. Coordinating conjunctions, it joins the two words or two sentences of equal rank. It joins two words or two sentences of equal rank. of equal rank. Equal rank here means that it should be equivalent. If there are two nouns, two adjectives or two verbs, it will not be possible to join one verb or one adjective or one noun or one adjective. It should be two nouns, two verbs, two adjectives or two adverbs. So then it is possible. That is why it is told that it joins the two words or two sentences of equal rank. For example, during winter, days are short and nights are long. Now here we are talking about short and long, days and nights. So here days and nights क्या हो गए हमारे? Two independent statements हैं. Days are short, nights are long. Of equal rank. For example, during winter, days are short and nights are long. Nights are long. So here there are two independent statements. Days are short and nights are long. So they are of equivalent rank. दोनों equal हैं. इसमें कुछ भी कम या ज़्यादा नहीं है. Days are short and nights are long. There are two different independent sentences. So it is connected by and. So here it is a coordinating conjunction. Now, I had bread and butter for my breakfast. I had bread and butter. I had bread and butter for my breakfast. So now here it is joining the two words bread and butter. क्या हुआ ये हमारे noun हुए. These are two nouns, bread and butter. So they are of equal rank. So again it is connecting it. So this is a coordinating conjunction. So when it connects the two words or two different independent statements of equal rank, that is called coordinating conjunctions. So coordinating conjunctions, say for instance, and can join the words belonging to the same part of the speech. As I just told you, it will connect the same part of the speech. Noun with a noun, verb with a verb, like this, adjective with an adjective. So it cannot connect noun with an adjective or a verb with an adjective. Is it clear to you? Coordinating conjunction cannot join one adjective or a verb, right? Or a noun, etc. So we cannot connect we can speak English and good. We can speak English and good, it will be incorrect. We can speak English as well as Hindi. It can be connected because English and Hindi, we are talking about two nouns. And good इसमें आ जाता है हमारा adjective. So it will not be joined. It cannot be joined. Chief coordinating conjunctions are and, but, still, yet, for, so, therefore, or, nor, also, either, or. Coordinate करते हैं ना ये. Nor as well as both, not only, but also, consequently, accordingly, nevertheless, and however. So children, whatever I am teaching you, whichever chapters we are over with, so you have to complete that work in your notebooks and send it to me at the earliest. जल्दी से जल्दी जैसे जैसे मैं काम करवा रही हूँ आप फिनिश करके मुझे सारे चैप्टर्स भेजते जाइए. आपको जैसे मैंने इतने सारे करवा दिए हैं और मुझे अभी तक किसी भी बच्चे ने कोई काम नहीं भेजा है. सो वी हैव डन prepositions, conjunctions, काइंड्स ऑफ एडवर्ब्स भी हमने अभी किया है शायद. मैंने आपको एडवर्ब्स करवा दिए हैं तो उसका मुझे अभी तक किसी ने भी कॉपी में काम नहीं भेजा है. एडवर्ब्स, prepositions, conjunctions, and now tomorrow day after tomorrow we are going to start with the reported speech, direct and indirect. So what you have to do is whatever I am teaching you from your book only, because first of all we will complete the syllabus from here and after that we will do the extra exercises for practice. So that I will give you from the another books. So here write down the definition, like suppose we have just completed the prepositions. So you have to write down the definition of preposition. Write down the definition of preposition, and then the usage of certain prepositions, whatever the rules are there, then kinds of prepositions and their definition with examples. And I told you to do one or more exercises here. Like you can do one exercise of each kind. Complete, you can do exercise number 2 in your notebooks, then you do exercise number 4 in your notebooks. These are prepositional phrases, so you should write 10 prepositional phrases in your notebooks. Then afterwards you can do this exercise also. So you complete this, all this work: adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions. We have covered 3 topics. We have covered chapter number 14, 15, 16, and today we are on 17th. Day after tomorrow we are going to start with the direct and indirect, and we have to finish it fast. So bache, keep doing your work in your notebooks and send it to me. So first of all, write down the topic, conjunction, chapter number, its definition, and then classes of conjunctions. Again, write 1 or 2 example of coordinating, give the examples, and then do one exercise. So now we were here. Yes, the chief coordinating conjunctions are, I have just told you. The last 4 connectors, consequently means as a result. उसका क्या नतीजा रहा. So there it is used as. Accordingly, in conformity means whatever it is right, in according to that. Nevertheless is used as besides, means I have done this also. Nevertheless means besides that also. However is an exception. Exception are all these 4. These are sentence connectors. जो ये हैं consequently, however, accordingly and nevertheless. These are sentence connectors. Keep this thing in mind. They help us to connect the thought expressed in one sentence with the thought expressed in the following sentence. So we use them at the beginning of the sentence followed by a comma. So these 4, consequently, however, accordingly, and one more is there, nevertheless, these are sentence connectors, and we use it in the beginning. We express, thought is expressed in one sentence and the second thought in the second. So we usually use these conjunctions in the beginning of the sentence. Now how? Take the example, it rained cats and dogs yesterday evening. It rained cats and dogs yesterday evening. So what do you mean by this cats and dogs? Cats and dogs means it rained very heavily. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि बारिश में कुत्ते और बिल्लियां गिरे. No. Mind this thing. When we use this phrase, it rained cats and dogs, that means it rained very heavily. It poured very heavily. So it rained cats and dogs yesterday evening. Consequently, normal life was disrupted in many areas. क्योंकि कल शाम को बहुत तेज बारिश हुई थी, इसलिए जो नॉर्मल लाइफ है वो डिस्टर्ब हो गई है. इसका ये मतलब है. It rained cats and dogs. It rained cats and dogs yesterday evening. It rained cats and dogs yesterday evening, comma, consequently means as a result क्या हुआ. तो इसका रिजल्ट क्या हुआ? Normal life is disrupted. Normal life is disrupted. जब इतनी तेज बारिश होगी तो ऑब्वियसली जो नॉर्मल लाइफ है वो तो डिसरप्ट होगी ना. Disrupted. In many areas, right? So this is one example. Here we have used consequently. Now I'll tell you the example of accordingly. The military government called for a curfew. The military government called for the curfew. ठीक है, एक सेंटेंस, एक थॉट इसमें दे रहा है वो कि जो मिलिट्री गवर्नमेंट है, इट कॉल्ड फॉर द कर्फ्यू. Accordingly, no one stirred out. No one stirred out of their houses. So here we have used accordingly as that the military government called for the curfew कि curfew लग गया था. Accordingly here means in conformity, means it is right to do. It is the right thing to do. Accordingly का मतलब यहाँ ये है कि nobody stirred out of their houses, कि कोई भी घर से बाहर नहीं निकला क्योंकि कर्फ्यू लगा हुआ था. Third one is the store manager did not pay the money back for the damaged goods. Nevertheless, he replaced it with another one. So it's a quite long sentence. I'll tell you verbally only that the store manager did not pay the money back for the damaged good. ना तो शॉपकीपर ने हमें डैमेज गुड के लिए पैसा वापस किया. Nevertheless, he replaced it with another one. ना ही उसने उस डैमेज गुड को रिप्लेस किया. ना ये किया ना वो किया मीन्स ना तो उसने हमें पैसे दिए क्योंकि वो डैमेज गुड था, वो जो प्रोडक्ट हमने लिया इट वॉज डैमेज. नाइदर द शॉपकीपर, द स्टोर मैनेजर डिड नॉट पे फॉर द मनी फॉर द डैमेज गुड. नेवरदलेस इट रिप्लेस्ड इट. नेवरदलेस ना ही उसने उसको रिप्लेस किया. Besides, he replaced it with another one. उसने हमें पैसे नहीं दिए. Nevertheless, it means besides he paid that for good. उसने उस पर हमें पैसे नहीं दिए बट उस प्रोडक्ट को उसने रिप्लेस कर दिया. मिस्टर रॉय इज़ अ बिजनेसमैन, हाउएवर इज़ अ ग्रेट एडमायरर ऑफ लिटरेचर. मिस्टर रॉय इज़ अ बिजनेसमैन. मिस्टर रॉय एक बिजनेसमैन है, एक थॉट हो गया. ही इज़ अ ग्रेट एडमायरर ऑफ लिटरेचर. हाउएवर ही इज़ अ ग्रेट एडमायरर ऑफ लिटरेचर मीन्स एडिशन टू दैट वो एक बिजनेसमैन भी हैं. हाउएवर पर उनका लिटरेचर में जो है बहुत ज़्यादा, वो बहुत बड़े एडमायरर हैं. मीन्स उनको लिटरेचर में भी बहुत इंटरेस्ट है इसके अलावा. ठीक है. सो विद दिस आई हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड यू द कोऑर्डिनेटिंग कंजंक्शंस. 4 kinds of coordinating conjunctions are there. Add 2 statements. It add 2 statements, right? Like he both sings and dances very well. Now sings and dance, they are of equal rank. Sings and dance. Show opposition or contrast. या फिर क्या होता है, कंट्रास्ट दिखाता है 2 सेंटेंसेस में या ऑपोजिशन दिखाता है. जैसे ही वॉज एंग्री बट ही केप्ट क्वाइट. उसे गुस्सा आ रहा था, वो बहुत गुस्से में था बट ही केप्ट क्वाइट. एक तरफ गुस्सा दिखा दिया, एक तरफ क्वाइट दिखा दिया, तो क्या हुए, ये कंट्रास्ट हुए ना एकदम. तो फर्स्ट पॉइंट वो 2 स्टेटमेंट्स को ऐड करता है. जैसे हमने फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल, ही बोथ सिंग्स and dances very well, right? So here it is adding the 2 statements, but in the second part it joins the opposition or contrast statements. It shows the opposition or contrast, like he was angry but he kept quiet. तो यहाँ पे क्या आ गया, contrast आ गया, opposition आ गया. Then third one, express a choice between 2 alternatives. जब हमारे पास 2 चीज़ों के लिए choice दिखाता है तो there we use either or, neither nor और एल्स. ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे हमारे वो 2 ऑल्टरनेटिव दिखाएगा हमें. कैसे, शी मस्ट वर्क हार्ड, फर्स्ट ऑप्शन, उसको वर्क हार्ड करना पड़ेगा. और शी में फेल, वो हार्ड वर्क करेगा तभी पास होगा, नहीं तो वो फेल हो जाएगा. आइदर शी इज़ गुड और शी फेन्स गुडनेस. या तो वो अच्छी है या वो अच्छा रहने की, अच्छा बनने की नाटक करती है. फेननेस मीन्स, फेन्स गुडनेस मीन्स, फेन्स होता है गलत दिखाना. आप वो हैं नहीं बट यू आर जस्ट शोइंग इट दैट यू आर गुड. सो आइदर शी इज़ गुड और शी फेन्स गुडनेस. सो आइदर एंड और यहाँ पे ऐसे लगते हैं ये. बी नाइदर अ बोरोअर नॉर अ लेंडर. बी नाइदर अ बोरोअर और अ लेंडर मीन्स ना तो आप किसी से कुछ बोरो करो, ना ही आप किसी को लेंड करो, मीन्स दो। ना किसी से लो, ना किसी से दो। सो बी नाइदर बी अ बोरोअर नॉर अ लेंडर। यू हैव नाइदर अ पेन नॉर अ पेंसिल। ना आपके पास पेन है, ना आपके पास पेंसिल है। सो ऑन इन ऑल दीज सेंटेंसेस वी हैव टू alternatives. Walk quickly else you will miss the train. It is just like the first sentence. जल्दी चलो नहीं तो ट्रेन मिस हो जाएगी. So here we can use else also. Walk quickly else you will fail. Work hard else you will fail. Walk quickly otherwise else you will miss the train. So here two alternatives आते हैं. Now we come to the next one. Express an inference drawn. इसमें वो हमें एक इन्फ्रेंस बताता है, उससे हमारे क्या नतीजा निकला. जैसे समथिंग हैज़ हैपेंड फॉर आई कैन फील अबनॉर्मल साइलेंस हियर. आपको यहाँ कुछ फील हो रहा है, समथिंग हैज़ हैपेंड हियर, यहाँ पर कुछ हुआ है. आई कैन फील द, फॉर आई कैन फील द एबनॉर्मल साइलेंस हियर, कि यहाँ मुझे एक अजीब तरह की शांति दिख रही है, इसका मतलब यहाँ कुछ हुआ है. तो आपने एक नतीजा निकाला, इन्फ्रेंस. They must not have checked in, for there are many errors in this book. They must not have checked it. ये चेक नहीं हुई होगी क्योंकि इस कॉपी में बहुत सारी मिस्टेक्स हैं. तो आपने फिर से एक कंक्लूजन निकाला. तो जब आप कोई कंक्लूजन निकालते हैं, दैट मीन्स देयर ऑल्सो यू आर यूजिंग द कोऑर्डिनेटिंग कंजंक्शन लाइक बट, फॉर, सो. इट मस्ट हैव रेन लास्ट नाइट. रात को बारिश हुई होगी. फॉर द ग्राउंड इज़ वेट, क्योंकि यहाँ पे ग्राउंड वेट है. तो यहाँ पे जो फॉर हमने यूज़ कर रहे हैं ना, हम कंक्लूजन निकाल रहे हैं. फॉर दैट वी आर यूजिंग इट. शी वॉज इनोसेंट सो शी वॉज पार्डन्ड. वो इनोसेंट थी मीन्स वो उसने कुछ नहीं किया था. इनोसेंट मीन्स हिंदी वर्ड नहीं याद आ रहा. इनोसेंट मीन्स जो बहुत ही जिसने कुछ ना किया हो, बहुत मासूम हो, मासूम. सो ही वॉज पार्डन मीन्स उसको इसलिए माफ़ कर दिया गया क्योंकि वो मासूम थी. सो लाइक दिस वी हैव discussed all the kinds of conjunctions, and I have told you the 4 kinds of coordinating conjunctions also. So today's homework is that complete exercise number 1 on page number 101. So you complete this. This is your homework. Exercise number 1 at page 101. So this is your homework. Do it yourself. So we will discuss it tomorrow.